recorded a video from my bed in a while, but I'm not feeling like standing up today. So we're gonna switch it up, just like Penny Board did with their sophomore EP, I'm Bored. That would have been a great intro if I was like a video essayist and not like a silly little EP reviewer.
This video was formed in front of a live ostrich.
Penny Board dropped their sophomore EP, I'm Bored, yesterday. What's today? The 14th? They dropped it on Friday the 13th. I don't know when I'm gonna post this. Here are my thoughts. Disclaimer time. I say this before every EP review because I get scared of the internet's reaction. These are meant to be silly. They're meant to be comical. I'm not a music analyst. I'm not a music journalist. I am a music enjoyer, first and foremost. They're just meant to be silly and spill some thoughts and maybe ask some questions and hope the artist will find this video an answer. You know, it's not meant to be taken completely seriously. I also advise for you to listen to the EP before you watch this video so you can gather your own thoughts. I am not meant to sway your opinion. This video is for entertainment purposes only. Anyway, on with the review. Before I give my thoughts, let's do a quick close-up on the makeup because I'm really fucking with the vibes of the EP art. I'm fucking with it. I'm fucking with the I Spy vibes. And I think it does fit the vibes of the EP. Here we go. I've got my notes. I'm ready to yap. I'm very much a person who like attaches one word to things, like one name. I think of one person. So when two songs are called the same thing, I tend to latch on to one. On Hold makes me think of the Not a Toy interlude from their album Problems. Their interlude is called On Hold. I think like the intro of the song specifically is like a really cool way to like go right into an EP.
The number you have dialed is not available at present.
I think it's neat. If you're new here, I'm not good at analyzing song lyrics. Unless an artist like posts about what the song is about, or unless it's like specifically in your face what it's about, I've got nothing. I have no clue what it's about. But how I interpret this song is, I've had friendships before where I'm basically like, are you mad at me? And they'll be like, I just need some space right now. And I'm like, okay, that's fine. And then they never talk to me again. There are a couple lyrics that make me think of this. Tell me if I can make you happy. You say no, but I'm always on hold. Better burn this bridge or let me go. If you don't want to be my friend anymore, get rid of the, you know, like you can burn the bridge. You know, delete my contact, block me. If you don't want to be friends anymore, I need an explicit, even if you just say, girl, I don't want to talk to you anymore. I need that. I'm gonna feel like I'm on hold. Hello! And I guess that leads to the other lyric, talk this out, say your feelings out loud, this burden's too big to carry. Out of the 3 new songs that dropped with the EP, I think this one's my favorite. Once again, I am bad at interpreting song lyrics, but this song feels like a sequel to Gossip for me. I remember, I'm not a huge fan of either of these bands anymore. One of them I fucking despise, but when I was a fan of All Time Low and Set It Off, I wrote like a fake theory about how All Time Low's song That Girl and Set It Off's song Diamond Girl were about the same person. I knew they weren't, but it was just kind of like a silly little, not a headcanon, but more of like a fan fiction, non-traditional fan fiction kind of thing. And that's what's kind of going on with my brain about Think of Me and Gossip. Faith has explained what Gossip's about, so I know what that song's about. And thinking about like spending all of this time with this person, you know, spilling all your gossip, and then this is where the non-traditional fan fiction part comes in. You know, you part ways and all of a sudden this person just starts spilling all your shit, all of the shit that you thought you could trust to tell them. At least you love to share, spill my secrets everywhere. After you spilled all this gossip, now they're going around telling everyone this that you thought you could trust them with. Again, this is all shit that I'm making up. Like, this is not true. I don't know, I don't think this is true necessarily, but I feel like it could work. Especially since both songs have like, I don't know how to describe it. I don't know how to explain this because it sounds kind of like I'm being mean, but I'm not trying to be mean when I say this. The pre-chorus of this song sounds forced.
And I could make this better, but I don't
like it didn't have to be the talk singy kind of thing that it is. And it sounds like give me a second, I have to think about this. It's like, it kind of sounds like Faith was trying to put a melody there and nothing was working, so they were like, I'll just speak it or something. It sounds off, and I don't know. I like it. I especially the second one. Like, I like them both, but I like the second one more. But it just sounds off at the same time. I know that makes no sense. I know I'm not being coherent right now, but it just, I don't know. I just re-listened to this song to try to make my point, and there are lyrics in here that I relate way too much. I killed all of my friendship, self-sabotage, stuck in the deep end. That's me. That's literally me. What are you talking about? I could make this better, but I don't think I'll change. Faith, how did you get into my brain? How did you do that? How did you do that? I didn't write this in my notes, but I was thinking about it this morning because I was listening to this EP in the shower to like get myself ready for this review. Word painting is so interesting to me. Two very specific examples from recent releases. This one, obviously. There is a very blatant harmony on the word harmony. Like, I'm sure there are other harmonies in this song, but it's very blatant. You can hear it. It's meant to be there. And then another good example to like explain what word painting really is. Not a Toy recently released a song called Last Night, and Branson says like, ready, set, stop, I don't wanna move, or something like that. And like the music stops when he says stop. Ready, set, stop, I don't wanna move. Another like classic example, I think, is the song Hallelujah. It goes like this: the fourth, the fifth, the minor fall, the major lift. Like, the music does that along with, like, the melody does that along with the lyrics. I love word painting. I think it's so interesting. I think it's so neat. I don't know if that was intentional or not, but I love it regardless. Welcome back to me, like, associating very specific things with things. The lyric, come closer, oh come closer, just makes me think of I Think I'm in Love by Taylor Acorn. Come closer, oh come closer, oh come closer, disconnected. I'm gonna be real, this song was a miss for me. I think it's the weakest on the EP in my opinion. I think if this song were a single, this should have been the one with ballet in it. I'll get there when I talk about Dance in Hell. I didn't have a lot of notes. I didn't really connect heavily with it. I think some of it is like very relatable and I can connect to, but it's ironic, I guess I'll say, because some of the lyrics, like, are you even listening? It's like, I guess I'm not, because this song just kind of falls flat for me. I feel like this song would have worked better as an interlude in an album rather than being like its own thing in an EP. This was the first single that was a completely different, poppier direction for Pennyboard. I will be 100% blatantly honest, I was scared. I was so worried that I wasn't going to like it, because I'm pretty sure Faith has talked about their inspirations when it came to this kind of sound, and it was all artists that I don't listen to. And I'm just thinking, like, what am I gonna do if I don't like this? Because I've been such a heavy supporter of Pennyboard, you know, and also, like, I feel like Faith has been, like, supportive of me back when I reviewed What If As If. They came back with, like, very specific, detailed responses, and I know that their response to my EP review was the most detailed.
Hi, editing Tiffany here. I probably should have clarified. I meant, like, the most detailed out of any response I've gotten from an artist for an album/EP review. Okay, back to the video.
They did a cover with me, so I'm like, what am I gonna do if I don't like this? I was so anxious about not liking it. This song is my favorite on the EP. I don't know why I'm gonna cry. Like, that was so dramatic. I need to shut up. I need to shut up. I brought up this band 3 times in this video, but I think it's giving like a sprinkle of Not a Toy. I think it's giving a sprinkle of Entertainment by Waterparks, but at the same time, it's like something completely different and fresh, at least from what I've heard. Oh my god, like the. Wait,
what's your sign?
Oh my god, like the.
Hey, what's your sign?
Serious time. This song resonates with me a lot. Being a lesbian, and I know this song is about Faith's experience being pansexual, but I think the attraction to women, I think I can relate as a lesbian. It's terrifying. I cannot tell you how many crushes I've had on girls that are like, I don't know if she'll like me back or if she even likes girls, and I don't want to scare her away because I like her as a person and I don't want to ruin a friendship that we've had because of this. Should I even express how I'm feeling because I don't want to scare her away? It's so difficult, and I feel like this song is kind of more about like finding the joy in having those friendship kind of moments, but for me, I interpret it almost as like I want more than this, but I don't know if I can have that. 100% favorite song on the EP. Chef's Kiss, immaculate. I love this song so much. So now we're at the last song on the EP, Dance in Hell. This song confuses me. I like it, don't get me wrong. It sounds like a what if as if reject, not like in a bad way, but I feel like with the rest of the songs on the EP, it doesn't really fit. And it's a little ironic because when I used to be a fan of Machine Gun Kelly, I was like, he should make an album that's like half rap and then like do an interlude into pop punk. But I don't know, I feel like just like with this one song on the EP being more pop rock than the others, it just feels like it doesn't fit, in my opinion. And I'm not saying it's a bad song, I just feel like it's two separate things, and part of me wishes it could have been released as its own single instead of being part of the EP. That being said, I do think it was a good transition because this was the first single, a good transition because it's not like complete pop punk like Karma or Crybaby, but it's not complete pop like Gossip. So it's like, it was a pretty good transition from the pop punk to the pop. I also think this song lyrically confuses me because Faith says that this song is about self-sabotage, and how I consider the phrase dance in hell, it feels like, you know, like making the best out of this sucky situation. I'm in hell, at least I'm gonna have fun while I'm here. Is it more of like a play with fire, you're gonna get burned kind of interpretation? Again, it confuses me. The last thing about this song that confuses me is the music video. I feel like the ballet, maybe it's just like the girlies that get it and the ones that don't. I don't understand. I guess maybe that, like, I think Faith said that there's like a side of TikTok with pop punk emo ballerinas, and I've never seen that. So maybe it's just something that I don't have to get everything, right? And I don't get it. Like I said, Disconnected, I feel like should have been the song on the EP with ballet in it, but I still think the music, I don't think it's bad. I think it's actually very well shot, and I like the concept. It's just I didn't get it with this song in particular. Now, this is where I get a little bit music journalism kind of thing. I feel like the I just love self-sabotage.
I just love self-sabotage.
I feel like the song's about self-sabotage, you know? I think there are lyrics that can kind of paint that out where I feel like that part in particular was not necessary. If Faith wanted to put that in there to kind of help spell out the meaning of the song, like I've mentioned previously in this video, I don't understand meanings of songs unless it's blatant, then that's, you know, that's on them, that's one thing, and that's fair. But I think it wasn't necessary, at least with my pea brain, to spell out that the song's about self-sabotage. But maybe it was necessary. Because, like I said, me doing constant callback, I thought that Dance in Hell was like a, you know, make a good thing out of the bad, where it's maybe not necessarily. So maybe it was needed, and maybe I'm wrong, and that's okay. I'm allowed to be wrong. I'm being very loud and very wrong, and that's okay, and you can shit on me for it, and that's fine. And I feel like this is a like the that isn't very obvious. I'm curious to see if anyone else that's a fan of Pennyboard caught this. I remember, I don't know where I saw this, but I remember Faith saying something about their songwriting in conversations that was like make you read between the lines. What am I even saying here? So I'm wondering if, like, was this intentional? Like, was this a callback to where I want to use this lyric but use it better, or something? And this isn't even in my notes. I'm just spitballing here. Listen to me being an intellectual. Faith, if you reply to anything that I say in this video, I want to know about that. I'm about to take all of this off because I just finished recording, and I'm not gonna fact check this until I get to this point and edit. But is Dance in Hell the first song that Faith swears in? I don't remember them swearing in anything off of What If As If. I could be wrong. Not like it's a big deal or anything. I probably swore like 15 times in this video. Just weird to think about. It reminds me of when I listened to Human by One Republic for the first time. I don't know if One Republic swears in their music at all, but I know that they don't swear a lot. And in Take It Out on Me, I thought Ryan said, just this one time I won't put in my 2 shits, and I'm like, oh my god. And then I realized it was 2 cents, and I'm like, okay, well, that makes more sense for One Republic. Anyway, that was a huge tangent just to be like, imagine if I was wrong. Actually, I might not be wrong. I didn't do too much fact checking. I also lied. I fact checked this right now. But I don't think it's their first explicit song, but they don't swear in Reason. I don't know how to pronounce the person who features on Reason, but they're the one that swears because they say, stop fucking with my head. And then, like I said, it's not a big deal, but it's just like something I was curious about. Taking that gummy bear off felt like taking off 3 bras. Sorry, at this point I look like shit, but I just thought of something. The end of the second verse of Dance in Hell. Following the rules, such a waste of time. For some reason, that makes me think of Between You and Me. That leaves a little bit of a sour taste in my mouth because JT from Between You and Me has me blocked on Instagram. I'm not gonna say I don't listen to them anymore because unfortunately their music is catchy, and I will listen when the occasional Between You and Me song comes on shuffle, but still leaves a little bit of a sour taste in my mouth. Not like it ruins the song for me or anything, but unfortunately it makes me think. Overall thoughts, I already mentioned I love the aesthetic of the album cover. I think Faith's sibling Hope did like little visuals for each song on the EP, and shout out to Hope. I loved the overall aesthetic and the visuals. I think it's so cool. I loved that creative direction. I don't remember what who Faith said their inspirations for this EP were. I'm seeing Claro. I thought I also saw like Girl in Red. I don't know if I'm getting Chapel Roan out of nowhere, but anyway, whoever they were inspired by, I was worried that these songs were gonna sound inauthentic. I was worried that they were gonna try too hard to be Claro or Chapel Roan or Girl in Red or whoever they said their inspirations were. They did say Claro. I saw Claro, but the other 2 I may just be pulling out of my ass. I do think these songs sound pennyboard. That being said, I am going to be giving this EP a 3.5 out of 5, 3.5, because I started listening to pennyboard for the pop punk. I think the first pennyboard song I heard was either Conversations or Karma. I'm pretty sure it was Karma though. I stayed for this EP, I listened to it and I enjoyed it, but it's different and it's not 100% my thing. I like it, I don't love it, and that's why I gave it 3.5. I'm not gonna be that person that's like, I miss the old pennyboard. I'm not even gonna ask Faith to go back to pop punk because clearly I'm not gonna ask somebody to make music that they don't enjoy making. That's not me. You know, if I don't like the direction somebody's going with their music, unfortunately I'm not gonna listen to it. I will listen to this. If it was something that I were to rate less than 3.5, then that's on me to not listen to it. You know, that's not on Faith to go back to making pop punk for Tiffany Rock for some random on the internet. Which, this whole spiel is kind of ironic because you would think that Dance in Hell would be my favorite song off the EP instead of Gossip, but it's not. Anyway, that was my thoughts on the new pennyboard EP. If you liked this video, like it, comment down below, give me some ideas for talking videos that aren't reviews because I loved filming this so much. I've missed doing talking videos, and I want to do more of them, which is hard because I dedicate most of my days to makeup and mini covers.
Oh yeah, by the way, I should probably update you guys on that. I don't think I'm going to be doing full covers anymore unless they are Not a Toy, Cemetery Sun, or Younger, because I've already covered those bands' entire discography, so I feel like I kind of have to keep going because I've been doing mini covers on Instagram and TikTok. So if you've been enjoying my covers but don't follow me anywhere else, that's the place to find me. Sorry, my laptop is being so shaky. But anyway, probably should have told you guys that.
And I don't have a lot of time to do talking videos on top of work, but I think they're so fun and I want to do more of them, and it's kind of hard to do when there's so much new music coming out that I don't want to do reviews for everything, but I still want to do talking videos. So I don't know, give me some ideas or comment down below your thoughts on this video, your thoughts on Pennyboard's EP. Hit subscribe, hit the bell icon, share with your friends. It's been so long that I forgot my outro. All that crazy, wacky, weird, amazing, fun stuff. That's not true. I say this outro in my vlogs. Thank you so much for watching, and I never know how to end these things.